Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. This is my daily vlog. Each morning I get up, turn on the camera and lights first thing, and talk about what I've been doing, what I plan on doing next, and how that's all going, trying to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. And start by talking about yesterday. You could call yesterday a bonus day, I guess, in that it was going to be a travel day, coming home from Long Island Retro, and since that fell through due to travel issues, I planned on not working that day, although I would have been home by noon, so I probably would have been a half day anyway. Anyway, it was productive. I think all the things we talked about yesterday, I did get done or almost done. So, excuse me, goodness. The next long form video, I said I was going to try to shoot and edit, try to get out yesterday or today. It's nearly done. I'm going to wrap that up today. I just have, going to shoot a little bit of gameplay and then throw that together. It's almost like I've edited the entire a body of it. I just have to stitch some stuff on it. So I'll finish that today. We'll talk about that in a second. I also recorded the next episode of Celebrating Yesteryear for Retro Days. One of the roughest ones in a while. I had to come back in here in the studio and record like 3 different pickups of things that I either mispronounced or skipped a word or things like that. So I was really off my voiceover game yesterday, but I got it completed, got it delivered. Again, I'll try to get another one done before the end of the week to get ahead of the game, because I'm just now, before a few weeks ago when I was out, I was a week ahead, and now I delivered the one that comes out Saturday, just yesterday. So I'd like to be a full week ahead if I can be. So try to get another one done later in the week. I did choose my next Friday plays, did a little bit of reading about it. I have more to do, but I started that process, which I'll work on some more as the week goes on. Also prepping for the podcast edit today. I did a little, not enough. So, but we'll take care of whatever I didn't finish in the edit, which we'll talk about in a second. Okay, another edit because I couldn't remember if I did the stats, and I did. So it was like, uh-oh, did I forget to do those? No, I did them. It's because they're very similar to yesterday. So, I have this little stats chart that I would like to be ideally right in the middle at an average over the last 7 days of 10,000 views and 50 new subscribers. Views about the same as yesterday, about 8,200 views. So again, creeping its way up. You'll remember we were way down, like off the chart, 5,000, 6,000. And those are creeping up a little bit. Still not where we want it, but growing, and that's optimistic. We had a couple of good videos over the weekend. Still about 80 subscribers average over the last 7 days. And I forgot to talk yesterday about a milestone that we hit just because we had so much to talk about with Long Island Retro. But when we talked on Thursday, we were at 53.7, and I said maybe we'll hit 54 by sometime next week. Well, yesterday we had hit 54, and as of this morning, we're at 54,100. So we passed 54, and I just forgot to talk about it. So yay, another medium-sized milestone, another 1,000, and another 100 since yesterday. So I think that promotion we're running is going to fall off in the next few days. We're going to leave it off for a while just to see where things settle, and then I think I mentioned maybe yesterday that we would maybe kick it up again later. Just want to measure and see what's organic and what's promotion. Still, all the subs are good subs. So let's talk about today. First and foremost, it's Tuesday, which means podcast editing day. Every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern on Twitch, I'm live editing the next episode of our podcast. And I usually don't have a frog in my throat, but I'll get that cleared up before the edit. But if you'd like to join us, head over to twitch.tv/GenXGrownUp, and we're live there for probably 2.5 hours, usually taking the raw audio and turning it into a completed production that'll come out on Thursday. It's kind of, people have called it like a background stream, like a Zen stream kind of thing. You might not sit and stare at it the whole time, but you can leave it on in the background, listen to the process, watch it if you want. It's great, it's a great productivity time for me, and it really helps, and many people tend to enjoy it. So if you'd like to join us, plus, if you happen to be an Amazon Prime subscriber and have not already done so, or have done so and it expired, you have a free monthly $5 subscription token you can give to any creator on Twitch. Costs you nothing. And if you just take a few minutes, you could give it to us and it would be awesome. All you have to do is head over to twitch.tv/GenXGrownUp. Click on that little subscribe button, or it might be resubscribe for you. You're going to tick through a couple of tabs. Can't do this on mobile, by the way, certainly on a desktop. Definitely not Apple. Maybe you can in a browser. Anyway, challenges, but find that tick box that says use Prime Sub. Check out. It's free. Doesn't cost you a thing. You have to renew it every month, but if you do, it goes to support our bottom line and keep us going. So once the live edit is completed, after a little break for lunch probably, then I will get back to completing that video, the long form I mentioned from yesterday. Just might take an hour to get that knocked out. Then I'll work a little bit more research on the Friday plays, and I have to do some writing for an editorial that I'm working. I'm soliciting input over on Discord, plus my own experiences, own thoughts, to put that together for an editorial video that I'll maybe later this week or early next week. That's what I have in the works. So, yeah. All of that is to say a good busy Tuesday, which would have been the start of my week, but I'm a day ahead, so that's awesome. The recent uptick in views has been very optimistic, made me feel very optimistic, certainly. It's this, it's kind of this chicken or egg thing. It's like, well, if you work a little harder, things will do well. And when things do well, I get motivated. And when I'm motivated, I can do more stuff, which, it's kind of this, but when stats were low coming off of my time off, I was demotivated. It's success yields success, but in a weird way. It's because the success makes me motivated to get more work done, which yields more results, which, so, yeah, that is to say, with a little bit of recent acceleration in the stats after what we saw from a few weeks ago when I was out, yeah, it makes me feel better about the future. I was kind of bummed for a couple of weeks just about how the stats were performing. But we had a great Friday plays, a great live stream coming off of that. It's just, we've talked many times about how success or failures of videos on YouTube go directly to my own sense of, how I'm doing and self-worth and is this going to work kind of thing. And so, look, we still don't know, right? But recent successes have certainly made me more bullish and optimistic about the next thing and the next thing. Yeah, we just had a run of mediocre stuff for a while, but now, look, and I know the very next thing could be garbage too, but now we know it's not, it's not dead, it's anomalous. So we'll pull out of this. Anyway. That being said, I got to get ready for that live stream, so let me go ahead and get going. Thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog. If that's what you did, you're here every day. You know I love you for that. Thank you for being here again today. Have a great Tuesday. Remember to do something good for yourself, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.